My name is Olga George. I'm the City of Pittsburgh Mayor Ed Gainey's press secretary. Thank you guys for being here today, and happy Earth Day 2024. Today, the city and its partners are happy to announce the Energize Pittsburgh initiative that has the potential to reduce the energy burden for many Pittsburgh residents regarding their cost of utilities. Now, to the left, you will see several maps. These maps indicate the breakdown for the city of Pittsburgh neighborhoods. It indicates the housing burden neighborhoods that show the percentage of median yearly incomes that households pay in mortgage costs. A household that pays more than 30% of their income in mortgage is considered to have a high energy cost burden. And that is something that the city of Pittsburgh and its partners that are here today are here to address. So next, I would like to bring up Kevin Walker, the president and CEO of Duquesne Light Company, who will be speaking about the public-private partnership of this initiative. Kevin?
Thank you. This is a really exciting day for us at Duquesne Light, for me personally. I attribute the success of today and beyond today to three ships. I'm going to say not the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, but three ships. It's leadership, it's partnership, and it's community ship. So the leadership, I have to give the props to the mayor and the city of Pittsburgh to take leadership on an effort like this, to really not to take no for an answer for it. You can imagine there's lots of obstacles in getting these things accomplished, and the leadership of the mayor and the city has really been secret sauce to making this happen. So I want to pay tribute to that leadership, the first ship. The second ship is partnership, and the partners, and many of them will be talking today, are really instrumental in making this happen, bringing their expertise, their talent, their network, their resources to bear to make an effort like this be successful is really incredible and a really important part of the future of this activity. I would say that when you have a goal of getting 100 homes electrified in the short period of time by the end of 2030, that's no small feat, and it takes a partnership to get that accomplished. And I think Pittsburgh is uniquely situated to leverage those partnerships. And the last ship is the community ship. I think somebody has to be interested in all of us and not just a few of us. And I think that all of the partners, the mayor, the city, are really interested in making all boats rise. I'm still sticking with the ship theme here, all boats rise, in any kind of effort that we do. This energy transition can be daunting, it could be scary, it could leave people behind unintentionally unless you're very thoughtful and purposeful of bringing everyone behind. So if you think about the typical energy burden in Pennsylvania, it's about 3% of people's income that they're paying for energy. For the folks that we're targeting in this effort, that balloons to 12 and sometimes more percent. So that's a significant amount, 4 times what we see typically in Pennsylvania. That's unfair, that's not equitable, and we're trying to correct that with a program like this. So super excited, very happy to be here, very happy to be a part of it. Duquesne Light will show up and do our part, and we're looking forward to making this success in the future. So thank you very much.
I'm sort of going to stick with Kevin's boat and rising. You swim in different waters, and one of the waters that Pittsburgh unfortunately had to deal with is redlining directed investment away from the Black African American communities for decades. So they have low levels of ownership. And in that sense, energy efficiency has the potential to reduce the cost for low-income communities, with about 53% of those households, which are African American, benefiting from solar power energy. And if you thought about the partners and the waters, one of the individuals who can best speak about the holistic approach to benefit recipients of this program is Larry Swanson, Action Health Institute.
Thank you so much, and it's great to be here. The thing that brings us here the most is the partnerships, and we're pleased to be partners with the city of Pittsburgh again, Mayor Gainey, Duquesne Light, Partner for Work, and I'd like to call out Rebuilding Together, our partner for like the 5th time in a row on various activities. And we're excited about being partners with Rewiring America, a new partner. No city in America understands the impact of climate more than Pittsburgh. Climate and partnership. We were the iron and steel capital of the world. 90% of the steel in World War II was produced in the Pittsburgh region, and our climate paid a terrible price. The original partnership of the city and businesses was about making Pittsburgh breathable, livable again, right? That's what it was all about. And what we got out of that is a strong belief in partnerships. So as we go forward with this initiative, what we pledge to do, along with our partners like Rebuilding Together and others, is to embed it in the whole home repair program of Allegheny County, to add it to the state-funded weatherization program, which we've run for 30-some years, to bring in the city and county lead abatement program where it's necessary, to tie into Women for a Healthy Environment, who brings the asthma reduction. The idea is to create the healthiest environment as we can going forward. So it's with great pleasure that we go forward with this exciting venture, and I want to thank everybody who's going to work with us in the future.
Thank you, Larry. And as Larry mentioned, energy burden actually affects some neighborhoods with higher rate of asthma. I don't actually want to say this, but it's a hardship for families to choose between medication and making sure that your family members that has this health issue, the ability to breathe well, or choose to pay your utilities. Now, there's another aspect of this initiative that people may not understand. And Rob Cherry, the CEO of Partner for Work, will show you how this initiative is not only going to help our neighborhoods, but help their residents with good paying jobs that will help them help their families. Rob?
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here. My name is Rob Cherry, the CEO of Partner for Work, the Workforce Development Board for the City of Pittsburgh and Allegheny County. As the anchor institution for the city's White House Workforce Hub, Partner for Work aims to take intentional action and strategic partnerships to connect individuals to quality careers. As an official project of the Hub, Energize Pittsburgh does just that. It deploys a comprehensive approach that combines strategies to achieve tangible results for the environment and the community. It combines a collective expertise of policymakers, employers, and the public workforce to maximize the impact. By capitalizing on local political will and employer engagement and leveraging historic federal investments when possible, we can create good paying jobs, reduce energy costs, and enhance the quality of life for residents across Pittsburgh. So thank you to the mayor for your leadership on this. Thank you to all the partners who are engaged. And thank you for leveraging the local workforce development board to help with this initiative. Thank you.
Now, helping to create this work and move forward regarding electrification and the IRA is Ari Mustafa. No, Rewiring America. Sir.
Well, hello, everyone. It's wonderful being here. My name is Ari Mustafa, co-founder, CEO of Rewiring America. It's a particular honor being here. It's really wonderful seeing you. And a particular honor to be back here in Pittsburgh, where my wife's family is from the neighborhood of Point Breeze. And I'm so impressed with the leadership in this community to take it forward. So Rewiring America is a national nonprofit focused on electrifying our homes, businesses, and communities. And you might be asking yourself, why go electric? Don't you all have electricity already? You do, I hope so. But on this Earth Day, it's important to know there is a big difference between where we are and where we could be. And it relates to a few decisions that we all make around our kitchen tables. About what kind of cars we drive, how we keep the air and water in our homes, how we cook our food, how we dry our clothes, and where the power comes from those things. And it turns out that those kitchen table decisions are actually responsible for 42% of energy-related emissions in this country. That's a lot. And replacing those things is a good thing for the planet. And that's why it makes sense to talk about it on Earth Day. But it's a good thing for families too. Because it brings down people's costs on their energy bills. It improves air quality in people's homes. And it creates jobs that can't be automated or offshore. So along with the climate, that's a win-win-win-win for communities like Pittsburgh. And I kind of want to break this down and talk a little bit more about what this means. Because the kinds of machines that we're talking about are heat pumps, heat pump water heaters, heat pump dryers, induction stoves. And if you live in a home with a natural gas furnace, swapping it out with a heat pump can mean saving in Pittsburgh over $300 a year. If you have delivered fuels like propane, it's over $1,100. If you have old electrical systems in your home that are inefficient, it's over $2,000. That's a lot of money in people's pockets that they are paying more than they need to be, and not even as comfortable as they could be with these better electric machines. And what our team has heard of working around the country is that folks care about saving money on their bills for sure, but they also care about being warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And this is really about dignity for families and dignity for communities all across the board. So in the past couple of years, we've seen historic leadership out of Washington, D.C. from President Biden and Congress to pass generational investments to support communities like Pittsburgh and all around the country, and support families in those kitchen table decisions. And those generational investments create some of the conditions for us to be together today. But we don't come together today without leadership in the community. And it's an opportunity for the community of Pittsburgh to organize as you are, to take advantage of those federal resources and to move the reality forward for your neighbors, for your communities, for the city and region as a whole. And so we're proud, so proud to be part of this effort. And from our end, we're doing a couple of things to help. So today, you can go on Duquesne's website and find a calculator that we built in partnership with Google.org that allows you to find all the federal, state, local, and utility incentives that are available to you in your homes, so that you can figure out what makes the most sense for you. And we're proud to be making other investments in this effort to help support the goals that the mayor is going to talk about. And I'm just, again, really honored to be a part of this and to support the mayor's leadership and Kevin's leadership and everyone here today. Thank you very much.
Now, just to re-emphasize what Mary stated, the initiative is expected to help about 100 residents lower energy bills, improve air quality in homes and neighborhoods, reduce the region's carbon footprint, and stimulate economic growth by marrying electrification, weatherization, installation of solar panels, and removal of indoor toxin by the end of 2025. And when I stated we were going to utilize the IRA, I meant the Inflation Reduction Act, not the IRA for your money, just in case. So to talk about leadership, I am proud to bring forth Mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, Mayor Ed Gainey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here to talk about Energize Pittsburgh. I appreciate you for coming out. No one who calls our city home should have to make a choice between being able to feed their families or heating their home. No one in our city should have to make that choice. Actually, that's not a choice that no family should have to make. But the unfortunate reality here is that many of our residents, especially in our high and extremely neat neighborhoods, are forced to make this choice every single day. Today marks a new beginning in our city as we help some of our most vulnerable residents reduce their energy expenses. The new initiative will start with creating 100 energy efficient homes by the year 2025. Y'all should clap for that. That's good. That's not our main goal. That's not our vision. Our vision is to do 10,000 by 2030. That's the vision. And yes, that vision is ambitious. But I tell people, if you ain't gonna dream big, if you're not gonna dream big, don't do anything. So if we can do 10,000 homes by 2030, it would be an amazing accomplishment. And how many families would we help in this city? That's our goal by 2030. And even though it's a lofty goal, I believe we assembled the right team. Y'all know I like that team. They got the spirit to go get it. That believe we can make the impossible happen. That we can take the I am off of impossible and make it possible. We've been doing this since I've taken off. And the team that we assembled today has been doing it for decades. Decades. Let me give when I say your name, please stand up so you can be recognized. Duquesne Light, of course. Project for work, of course. Riverside Center for Innovation. Sustainable Pittsburgh. The Incredible Action Housing. Building Together Pittsburgh. Rewiring America. You got a good white point grade, go get it. Allegheny Conference. I also want to acknowledge my team, because I said before, you've heard me say it many times, we say that we run initiatives, but we have to have people that can execute the goal. So I'd like to give credit to my Deputy Chief of Staff, Felicity Williams, can you stand here? Assistant Director of Sustainability and Resilience, Flora Marion. And Ariana Brandon. We couldn't do this without financial support. And I always tell you, that's the power of the city, to be so resilient and always there to collaborate and help one another. For the people that's helping fund it, I also want to recognize PNC, Copper, and how more help. I've always said we have a great partner in the White House, President Biden. Again, he's come through to help us be able to establish this program. Through the Inflation Reduction Act, we will be able to do just that. We've assembled the right team that will go after and discover just how much money we could apply for in the city. And that's why it's important that we do collaboration. Because when we do collaborations, we demonstrate not only to the region, but to the rest of America that this city is ready to move beyond leaps and bounds. So I want to thank the White House for giving us the opportunity to have this economic prosperity. This opportunity means that our residents will be able to do more than just thrive, but will have new opportunities to thrive and live a life healthier and cleaner in their home and in society. We will be able to do this through a couple different means. Through the Energize in Pittsburgh, we will be able to do it through 3 ways. One, we will be able to provide solar panels. 2, weatherization, and 3, electrification. When we use all our tools that we have at our disposal, we're able to help lower the cost it takes to keep people warm in the winter and keep them cool in the summer. As we embark on this lofty effort, we will leverage this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to invest in our local workforce, which is extremely important. By making Energize Pittsburgh one of the workforce projects, we will be able to ensure that we make our homes more efficient and provide pathways into good, family-sustaining jobs. We want to provide opportunity for training. We want to provide opportunity for people to go to work and make a good living. We can and must do this as part of the just transition. And this is one of the ways that we can create good jobs while caring for our environment. Having clean air inside and outside of our home is essential for our ability to thrive. I am an asthmatic. I know how important it is inside your home to ensure that you don't have mold, to ensure that you have clean air inside of it. I know when I was young, I used to turn blue because I had asthma attacks. My mom didn't always know exactly what was going on because back then I was 70s. I ain't saying more than I'm 70. So we didn't have all the technology and everything that we have today to allow us to know exactly how asthmatics are getting, how different things in your home impact asthmatic. So I want to make sure that I let people know that I do understand that. And as we move forward and continue to grow, it will give our residents an opportunity to learn how to make more informed choices about their home, help empower them to lower costs of their utility. This is what I mean what it takes to build a city for all. And I'm proud and honored to have the city of Pittsburgh partner with everyone here to make it happen. Let me say this too. When it comes to the environment, when it comes to climate change, when it comes to how we educate our people about things, there are always certain communities that are left out and we end up talking to one another, but never to the ones that really need it. This educational package that we're putting together as part of this will give our ability to talk to underserved communities, mainly Black and Brown, to discuss with them how the environment in the home and the environment outside impacts our overall quality of health. It will give us the ability to talk to them like they haven't been spoken to in the past. That means that everybody grows because knowledge is given. And as long as we can continue to go in the community and let them know why these initiatives are good for them, then we definitely build a city. We definitely build a city for all. That everybody feels welcome, everybody feels safe, and everybody can thrive. So we only got one mission in this office, and that's to go get it and let everybody know how they can have economic security as well as how they can have healthy homes. Thank you.
So one of the things that the mayor touched on is education. And Energize Pittsburgh has 3 E's: empower, educate, and equity. We are going to educate every resident who is possible for them to take part in this initiative. We're going to empower them through that education to make the right choice for them and their families. And we're going to help them build equity into their homes so they can have a place that everyone can have. At this time, I will offer the media the ability to ask questions first on this initiative. And if there are no questions following the initiative, then we may move forward to other questions. But first, are there any questions from the media in regards to this initiative?
You say 100 homes. How do you choose them? How does that process work?
Good afternoon. So we are currently in the process of reviewing an existing pipeline with our local implementation partners, some of whom you've heard from today, Action Housing and Rebuilding Together, to identify who are the best candidates to benefit from this program. So we're going to start with an existing pool, leveraging existing resources. And as we continue to fundraise, we would hope to be able to pipeline more homeowners into this process.
You definitely took my question, but my other question is, as far as when you say this has to do with the Biden administration initiative, is this solar for all funding as well playing into this?
Laura, hold on. We'll make sure the correct person is answering.
She's our technical.
So as you know, the solar power application doesn't just run today. So our part of application that was successful, so we work together how this solar power is going to fit into this program. But yes, we will never just not funding funds.
But no amount has been determined.
One of the things I missed was we're part, the Pittsburgh Foundation and everybody else with the industrial heartland proposal, and it was funded at 159 million. Now that's not all Pittsburgh. We have to share it with Cleveland, Ohio, and Indianapolis, Indiana. As painful as that might be. I always say that. But we'll be able, I believe, to link in the solar into this program once that rolls out. I also want to mention, because the mayor, where is he? Stand right behind me. Mayor, Pennsylvania Energy Development Authority also got 160 million. So we can't let them off the hook either.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anybody else? You know, I would be remiss if I didn't say that another pipeline that we have is through the CTE, which is developed through Pittsburgh Public Schools, and I want to thank Dr. Wayne Walter and his team for establishing. That's another way that we can create pipelines to get our kids into programs that teach them the skills they need to be able to benefit from this program. So as always, Dr. Wayne Walters, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything you do for our children in our school. And I wanted to make sure that I said that publicly.
I know the media takes these opportunities to ask questions that are not on topic, so I will now open for those questions.
Mayor, I have a question about the ruling recently regarding the Christopher Columbus statue. Where do you sit with that? We know that it was Mayor Milpaduto that wanted it to come down. What is your administration?
We'll be talking about that this week. We'll have some answers for you next week. I'm not going to be premature to speak about it right now. So I'll sit down with my team and discover exactly what we want to do and how we're going to do it. So that is something that's still coming. We just got the decision, we massaged the decision. We will meet with our correct personnel and come up with an answer that best benefits the city.
There was talk that attorney on the other side was hoping to maybe talk with you, sit down, new administration. Is that something you would consider?
After we have a conversation with my administration, we come up with a plan to see how that fits into the plan, then we will move in that direction.
Just one more thing. We noticed when we went out there, the statue's no longer covered. Is that a decision, or why is the statue no longer covered? Do you know?
It wasn't a decision. It's not a decision at all.
The weather.
So,
Weather.
the weather,
Is it the weather?
yes,
Yes, the weather.
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, look, my team will take a look at it. And as always, we will come back to you and let you know exactly what we want to do. But like I know, I'm not gonna make a decision until we have a conversation to find out what's the best interest in the city. Once we have that answer, then I will come back to let you know. Any other questions?
All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'll take it easy on us.
Everything y'all ask, any question and y'all have.
You have another one? No. Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. We are very excited for the Energize Pittsburgh initiative and and everything that is going to be beneficial to the residents. We're very